Sammy, you'll be looking forward to that game, won't you?
Man, absolutely. And the really cool thing about it is that my mate Kirk Penny is back in town. He lives overseas now. He's back in town, so I was going to watch it with him. But ironically, I'm actually with my old basketball captain, Brendan Pongia, who's a massive LeBron James groupie. I can't believe that. I thought you'd be a Steph Curry man.
Yeah, well, you know, LeBron James, he's done it all, hasn't he, really? And he's just got to finish this series and win this. But
no,
I really hope that Steph Curry in that win, actually, because they've been playing fantastic. I was told to say that, New Zealand.
Anyway, it's Men's Health Week. We've got some quite high-profile guests with us this morning. And we've done this for the last 3 years, and we come up with a challenge, and we set it to the task of these gentlemen, and it's a good one today. More about that in just a second, but let's get into the temperatures around the country, because it's cold down south. Brett McGregor, Brendan Pongia, the Fergusons, Stephen Ferguson and Ian Ferguson, absolute legends. And you kicked it off last year. You were absolutely fantastic. We did a boat building challenge last year. In 3 hours, these guys managed to put together a boat and get it on the water. And you were quite happy with everyone was happy with your performance.
Yeah, it was an ugly looking boat, but it was a fast one.
And you rode it so beautifully. I've actually got some images of that a little bit later to show you. But today's challenge is very different. Today's challenge, what we're doing is we're building Blokart. So a Blokart is effectively, it has 4 wheels, you sit in it and you make a sail and the wind propels you along. You see them on the beach occasionally. There's not a lot of wind. The forecast was for a dying sou'wester. It's like a dead sou'wester at this stage. Why are we doing all of this? Well, it's about looking after the lads in your life. And this is where you step up.
I am looking after the lads in my life, but the lads in their life are going to be looking after me, actually, to be perfectly honest. No, it's Men's Health Week next week. I think it's an important thing that people, what they need to know, especially our men. We've got huge health issues in this country. Every 3 hours, 1 in 8 men will die of an illness, and those statistics are far too high. For Māori men, it's twice that.
Yep.
You know, we've got problems like testicular cancer. 18 to 9-year-olds is probably one of the biggest or highest for men for killing us.
Yep.
And so, you know, we've got to check our balls, basically. You know, I know that's something that we probably don't do a lot, but it's an important thing that we need to do, or else get the doctor to do it.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get a stocking, a couple of tennis balls, and Brendan's going to show us exactly how to do that. Stick around, we'll see you in a half hour.
Thank you. I think men do. Check.
Well, obviously not all men.
No.
And don't do it often enough. And we do, yeah, it is something that needs to be talked about, isn't it? Because the stats are just so shocking. And that's why I always appreciate Men's Health Week. We always do something on it on the show, don't we?
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be grubby here, but the only person I know who's been in this situation, his partner discovered it. So there you go.
First, though, we'll get a weather forecast with Sam, who's out and about this morning, to mark Men's Health Week.
That's right, and we're setting these guys a bit of a challenge. We've got 2 teams. I don't know how these teams are working out, but we've got registered master builders versus our, I guess you call them celebrities, gold medalists. It's quite a group over there. We'll go and talk to them in just a second, but we'll get into the weather, starting with the temperature. Look at this. There's actually a bit of sharing between the teams at this stage. It's all right, you can walk through. All right, registered master builders. Your name, please, sir?
Grant.
Grant, all right. I see this hasn't been drawn up this morning.
4 o'clock this morning, Sam.
No, it hasn't. Talk us through what this is.
Sammy, we're not starting well, There's no trust. This is basically the start of our one.
Keep it still.
Well, put it down like that.
Where's it going?
It is. All right, so that's what we're going to design. Can you see that? Looks clear, doesn't it? Well, it's got a wheel, frame. So what we've actually got here is just the basic measurements for us to actually build this Blokart.
Okay, Blokart, land yacht, whatever you call it. These guys have done a little bit of research, which is probably more than we can say for our celebrity team. Where's Brett? Brett, have you ever built anything in your life?
Let me think about that. No, I don't think I have. Oh, a planter box, maybe.
Okay.
This is way more advanced than that.
All right, you want to talk us through your drawing? Because you have no idea.
Do you know what?
You have no. You weren't even a part of the drawing.
I don't even know how I got. Well, as you can see, New Zealand, we're going for quite an upmarket design, and wind resistance is of most importance.
You have no idea what you're talking about. The most determined every year in these challenges is Ian Ferguson. Come and join me. You are the man in charge.
I am, but we're not quite sure what we're doing yet. We haven't got ourselves organised. We just need to get a few tools and bits and pieces to start work.
But I would never underestimate you because of what you pulled off last year. And we've got some vision of you. We started out with sheets of ply and some wood. And hopefully, you're looking at those pictures now, and you turned it into an amazing thing.
We did, and I had a little bit of plan going there, and the design was great. It just
obviously
looked ugly.
kayaks are your thing.
Yeah.
Blokart's not so much.
And so I could make a fast one and a stable one. But Blokart's a bit different. I'm not stupid, so I did Google it last night. But
and you came up with this.
Well, yeah. But we're just trying to find the things. We haven't got enough tools and wheels and things yet, so we can't start till we get a bit of stuff going. Then we'll be right.
And it's going to be easy when we've got a little bit of light as well.
It will be.
Yeah.
So we'll get going. Slow start, but we'll get there.
And never to be underestimated. It should be a fun morning, so check in with us every half hour and we'll see the progress on these Blokarts, land yachts, whatever you call them. So it's the Men's Health Week Challenge. Just a very quick update. The master builders already starting to erect their sail masts. On the other side, our celebrity team, well, they've put their wood on their base the wrong way around, which means that their axles aren't fitting properly, which means they're using tape to secure an axle. It's not a Blokart that I would ride on. See you guys in a half an hour.
Sammy, let's find out how you're making Blokart. See, the first year you did this, you made a house, a tree house, didn't you? A shed.
Last year there were boats.
Tree houses.
Last year you went to a boat.
And then we did boats last year. And we're doing Blokarts this year, and we've had fantastic progress. These guys just do such a brilliant job. It is, of course, for our Men's Health Week, and it's quite a challenge they're undertaking, but amazing progress by this time of the morning. We'll go and talk to them and see what they're doing well and not so well in just a second, but first your weather. So this is the registered master builders team, and they've done well because they're actually ready to try it. Not a lot of wind, but I want to point out a few faults. What the heck is this?
It's the stay for this thing.
I know, but I've seen some boats in my time and I've never seen a stay like this.
Mate,
It looks more like a gazebo.
no one's won the America's Cup in New Zealand lately, have they?
If we head over this side, these guys aren't registered master builders at all. They're celebrities, but they have this driving force in their team called Ian Ferguson, and boy, he whips these guys into shape. Look at this thing. See, they haven't got the front brace like the other team. Obviously, this one's facing the other. You're blocking the view, Ian. Come over here. Instead, they've used a backstay, I guess, in some respects. Sails on, and it looks like a little bit more sail area. You must be happy with this.
We've got an adaptable sail area that we can pop up because there's not much wind. So this, instead of sticking another front one, we've got a bigger one. It's the size of the sail, mate.
No, it is.
It's Man's Week. It's the size of the sail.
Well said. It is Man's Week indeed. So we're going to be the final touches to go on, and we're going to be racing these things at 8:30. And also, Brendan's going to give us a lesson in a little bit of men's health. That's coming up a little bit later. See you in a half hour.
I've got to say, Sam, Brett McGregor looks as though he's very good at watching the others get on with it. Do you think that's how he is in the kitchen nowadays? No, he's a sort of...
No, he's going around. He touched.
No, he's just wandering around. He's doing nothing.
He's looking busy.
He's been sent off to find a tool.
Yeah, he's managing.
He's doing that I'm busy walk, even though he's not actually picking anything up. He's just doing this.
He's actually done nothing. Brett, go and make the sandwiches, mate.
You need to have a coordinator. You do that. Maybe he's taken that role. We are also talking men's health this week as well. Of course, it's Men's Health Week here in New Zealand. Sam's out to mark the occasion today with some what are they calling them? Blokart, with a Blokart build.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the
No, not
the tennis balls.
No.
Yeah, well, we've got it's funny you bring the tennis balls up, Roddy, because this link is kind of the get serious link and talk about the issues. So we're going to do that with the lads before, and we're in a second. And just before we were talking, we're giving Brett McGregor a little bit of a hard time because he was powering around, not doing a lot of work, but he could have just come up with the finest wee trick out of the lot. What he did, he used his cooking skills, got a whole lot of butter, and greased up all the axles of the wheels. So hopefully his little master touch is enough to win the Blokart race. Anyway, let's get into the weather. Men's health is why we're here, and it's quite funny because obviously testicular cancer is one of the most prominent terms of death for young males. And then we started talking to Alan, and a story that's pretty close to home.
Yes, my brother died 4 years ago from testicular cancer. They discovered it when he was 35, had an operation, got onto it very, very early, and 10 years later he got secondary and basically there's no stopping it. They tried everything, and unfortunately he didn't survive.
Yeah. And I guess that story is all too common, Brendan.
Yeah, it is, and like you said, it is the highest killer for men between the ages of 18 and 39. But if you get to it quick enough, it's treatable and it's curable. So I guess the most important thing is to go and to check your own testicles and make sure that there's no abnormalities or
You're
anything
a
like that.
presenter, mate.
I
You're
know.
stumbling around like me.
It's been a long time actually, but yeah. So and that's the important thing.
But there are free checkups as well.
There are free checkups, so any
week, next
men,
week?
no, for the whole month of June,
Okay,
you can
cool.
go to Life Pharmacy or Unichem pharmacies.
Yep.
Go in there, get a health check. I think it's important. We get warrant of fitness for our car. Why don't we get a warrant of fitness for ourselves? Also, you can go to the website, the Men's Health website, www.menshealthweek.co.nz. Now, on that website, and you'll know, and everyone have a look at this. Sam scored 36.
And Brendan's bragging because what did you score?
I scored 32, but it doesn't matter what the score is. It's just being aware of what that is. So you can go to the Men's Health Week website and just click on the link and then check out your score and get your mates to check out the score. So you've pulled your balls out now.
Yeah, self-checking.
Yep, okay.
Can we just have a simple lesson? Because I was talking to these lads over here and you said that you didn't check your testicles as often as you potentially should. You, Ian?
I prefer the doctor to do it for me.
Okay, yep, fair enough.
So what about yourself?
As often as I feel needed.
Yeah, see, I don't do it. Can you talk us through the technique?
You'd like me to talk through the technique?
Yeah.
So basically, you want to cup them in your hands, okay, and you want to feel for any abnormalities that are there, if they're swollen, unusually shaped, and if they are, go see your doctor. Go see your doctor, you know. These are, yeah. Anyway, we won't
it's not a direct, it's not to scale, as you say. But, all jokes aside, when you've got, Alan here who lost his brother to it, it's something that we should potentially be across. So if you've got, send your loved ones. It's that simple, really. Back to you guys.
Fascinated with this idea of getting a check in the pharmacy, Sam. Do they take you around the back room and?
No. I don't think they roll your testicles at the pharmacy.
All right.
I think they just run through blood pressure and other stuff like that. Yeah.
We don't want people rushing.
Yeah.
We do want men getting to the pharmacy, but
Yeah, it's not, you don't.
All right, mate. Hey, but on a serious note, and I said this earlier, and it's not being grubby, but the one of my very good mates who's been through this, it was the partner, it was the missus who found the signs. So, girls, you can play a role as well, or boys, depending on your want. Let's have a chat, Sam. I've done this mental health test. Where you got 34 or something and Brendan got a few less than that. The lower the score, the better off you are. I've come out worryingly high, but I think I've got 64.
Jeepers.
But I think it's because I haven't been to the doctor in the last year or so I haven't had any checks. And a lot of the questions are, have you had this checked? Have you had that checked? Last time we did this, I had a check. So I guess it's a very good wake-up call saying, pop along.
Well, I mean, that's it. I mean, it's a very simple device, and that's pretty much what it's designed to do, is to go, oh, well, I haven't had a check, my score's high, off to the doctor. So, I'll take you down there myself after the show. But good morning, Ponsonby Intermediates. What a turnout for our race. Now, it comes with a small warning. These drivers over here, guys, are absolute idiots. They're not experts. So if you see them careering out of the way, do run for your lives. The teams are set. Two Blokarts that they have built from 6 a.m. this morning. Team Celebrity. The team driven by Ian Ferguson, but piloted by Brendan Pongia. Over here, it's the Master Builders team. They are, well, to be honest, it's not the prettiest looking craft, but what it is it has a 10-year guarantee. So who's going to win? Well, we're going to find out in just a second, but let's do weather for the last. So, guys, if this is a miserable failure because there's no wind at all, it's going to come down to a style decision based on what you guys like. So you need to agree amongst yourself before we start which is the better looking craft. Who do you choose?
I'm going to have to go for the one with... I'm going to go for the one without the wooden stays, although I don't know... Look, the trouble is the Fergusons have got such a good track record.
Yeah, they do. The Fergusons are very sharp. So do you decide that the Celebrity Team craft is the best?
No, better looking. But I think the Fergusons will win.
Purely aesthetic, I like Brendan's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So this is you got. If this doesn't work at all, you guys are the winner. So it comes down to this: one push and one push only. Your pusher is not allowed to cross the start line. On your marks, get set, go. Oh, Pongia! He's got his nose ahead! He's got his nose... Oh, there's no brakes!
The butter.
There's no brakes!
It's the butter.
There's no brakes! Oh, absolutely superb!
It turns. It turns corners.
Celebrities have done it, and I think you're right, Roddy. I think that it could have come down to the butter that
It's
was
the
oiled
butter.
on those rims.
So, a huge
Congratulations,
hats
mate.
off.
Feel great. That was perfect, Dave. Ferg, man, he is the man.
He is a driving
butter in the
force.
ball bearings, you know, it's all good. Real good.
Indeed, congratulations. It's all about men's health. Go get a check. It's that simple.
Oh, thanks for that, Sammy. You've done so well. And so have those guys putting those Blokarts together, haven't they?
Of course, Ferg will probably put holes in the canoe he rents me next time. We should have voted for him always. The butter. So we wrote Brett off as just sort of running around being useless.
did.
He came up with the secret.
He was.
Genius.
He was the link.